When we get down there, we got a guy who shot one of his longtime friends, because both they were criminals together, insurance jobs on houses and stuff like that. And the guy that got killed was the guy he was owed about like 60 grand by the other guy, and the guy pretended that he threatened him. And then later on, I'm at the scene and I'm thinking, I said, let's make sure, because the guy we took to jail, we didn't we didn't arrest him at the time. We just took him over to the jail, let him call his lawyer. His lawyer showed up, and I said, because he could pretend, he was saying it was self-defense. The guy came at him, but he didn't say anything about a gun. And I remember saying, look, we don't need no gun to pop up or whatever. And there was a big ditch over here. The guy was short. He fell way short of the ditch. But I said, let's go get some rakes and rake this ditch. Somebody stay here when my guys rake the ditch. We videoed us raking the ditch. 3 days later, the guy's lawyer, I went ahead and arrested the guy after all of that for the murder of this guy. Because they shot him like 4 times. 3 days later, the lawyer calls me and says, my private investigator found a gun in the ditch. I said, oh, he did, huh? Yeah. I said, okay, both of y'all meet me at the office. So they came to the office, the lawyer and the private investigator, and I turned the recorder on in the conference room, and the lawyer's a smart ass. He turns his recorder on, and I read him their rights. He said, whoa, what's that? I said, well, there wasn't no gun in that ditch when we checked it. But one of y'all threw the gun in the ditch, I imagine. Which one of y'all threw the gun in the ditch? Well, who'd y'all get to throw the gun in the ditch? Somebody's complicit here. Well, they shitting all over themselves, What do you mean? I turned the TV on and said, look. And before that, I asked the private investigator. He said, yeah, I found it on about the fourth time I raped. So you went 1, 2, 3, 4 and found a ditch. And my guys completely cleaned the freaking ditch, okay? You got a 20-minute video of them breaking this little ditch. I said, you think they missed it? And it's an old single shot. It's about this long. You couldn't have missed it if you tried. And then go back over to jail talk with the guy. He's telling his stepson, I think Louis had a gun. Louis was a victim. I think Louis had a gun. You know what to do. You know what to do. No, we don't know. It's stupid. But we never could prove it, But God doesn't sleep. The guy died of a heart attack a few months later.
I like putting the screws to an attorney and the private investigator, though.
Oh, that was fun.